The heroes met victory through escape, and understandably needed to lick their wounds. Doing so back at the library, and once rested, they opted to return to the Siege Castle History Room to take on the Wood Golem once more, this time more confident and prepared. With clever efforts, the threat was squashed quickly, and the heroes found this room was dedicated to researching sieges of Absalom from long ago. An effort of trial and error, and the process of elimination to find the best way to be the first to successfully siege the city at the center of the world. Additionally, and much more personally, a list of names is discovered, and in order to strike said names from some sort of record, on the list is Tulok's true family name, Delaris. With nothing more to go on, and this mystery lingering in the back of Tulok's mind, the heroes return to the torture room and confront the melancholic, blue-skinned creature residing there. And Tulok decided to stir the pot, as it were.
All right, everybody. Welcome back, baby. Stemming the Tide. Episode number, who fucking knows? 51? 52?
52.
52.
Damn.
God damn.
We didn't
I don't think
celebrate
we ever
for
did. We
50.
even shout out our 50th episode?
I don't think we did.
No. You know
We're like,
why?
yeah,
Because we're
whatever.
so focused.
Arbitrary
focused.
milestones.
We love
Episode
arbitrary
57
milestones.
is going to be the parody.
It makes us feel good.
69.
inside. Yeah, buddy. Meow.
69. We
That's
just skip 86.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's a very special episode where we record outside of our homes.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. So we were talking about character creation.
I'm always talking.
Easy for some people, hard for others. But you know what? When you do it right, it is amazing. Nothing better than creating a character that you love. And one of the main things about making a character is naming it. So, you know, there's a variety of different ways. What are you looking at? Like a fantasy generator, elf name generator, hip hop name generator, Post
Man,
Malone.
when
I
I
don't know.
used to replay Diablo 2, which I did very frequently when I was younger, over and over and over and over, I would spend sometimes hours just on the name screen, even though it didn't matter because I only ever played offline. It didn't matter, but I just needed to have a name that I liked, and it always took me forever. So I am awful with names, so bad.
So like
I'm never
Belly
happy.
Tickler 73. Is that one of them?
No, I like strictly avoid that kind of stuff. Like strictly, I will not name my characters that. And I really don't like pop culture references as characters, and especially in these games. Like I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I see that. And
I'm a big fan of the Wu-Tang generator.
oh yeah. Did you just pull it up and look up your name right now?
It is a good one.
I actually know it because when Daniel Glover dropped his first album, I checked it out and I always thought it was real good. So I kind of just have it in the back of my name.
Well, fire it up. What is it?
It is Mighty Knight.
With a K or no K?
With a K, yeah.
That could
Yeah.
work.
Well, mine isn't great. It's pesty pupil. So pesty.
Pesty
I am quite the
pupil.
pest.
But if you
Oh.
put Scoot Barber, it becomes
Yeah.
Master Observer.
Oh, there you go.
Oh damn.
You have to legally
Okay.
change your name. now.
Mine is violent artist.
Oh, that's rad. Very metal.
Death to the characters.
Duncan, how do you
Duncan.
name your characters?
Really dedicated process I have of forgetting about it for a while until the very last minute, failing to come up with anything that sounds like words that should come out of a human being's mouth, and then normally get halfway there and name all my characters with one name, like Cher. So I've got Krucka and Physic, which is a very basic combination of consonants and vowels.
I like to imagine Physic was named after the opening of a carbonated can. Physic.
Yeah, basically.
And Krucka was named after you walking to the wall going to pee at night. Caw!
Well, Krucka, I mean, I don't know how deep we want to go into the weeds of Krucka's name, but I had another character that was very similar. But yeah, basically the sound of someone falling down.
But at least he's very intelligent.
Yeah, he's pretty smart.
James, you've had a
I
plethora.
will say before James goes that he's the only one that manages to generally get my approval with the really punny, silly names. I'm usually kind of like against those as well, but he always gets me, and I'm like, I can't deny him. It's too good. Like Raphael.
Yeah. So I do have two routes that I normally go down, and the first one is that wicked punny one where I try and find like rough is an onomatopoeia for a dog. Raphael was a shoonie, so I thought I'd name him after one of the Renaissance masters.
Love it.
Arthur just kind of came to me, like that one. Like Raphael I had to work for it, but Arthur just came to me one day, and I really like that.
You had
the more serious ones.
You had a third Shuni one. I don't know if you want to reveal it, or if we might come down the line.
I actually don't even remember it. I know you liked it better than Raphael. Yeah,
it was Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
Oh god, so good.
So
Chilaxian cousin.
Yeah, and then I have a really serious way. Yeah, right. And the serious way is way more in depth and detailed, and I try and find once my character's built, and Gildo is from Andoran, and I try and find what nation Paizo based Andoran off of in the original update, and then I go down a rabbit hole to look at what those names are, and then I cross-reference with Gary Gygax's Big Book of Names, or whatever it's called, and then I find the roots of those names, and then I change them a little bit and tweak them. In a lot of cases, like Samal is a bastardization of an Arabic name, and Keth is like an actual traditional surname from Taldor.
Okay.
It's one of the ones that's listed in like the player's handbook or the player's guide or whatever.
Okay.
Or it's in a different spelling than what I actually wrote out. And then I look at like old naming conventions, like Lady Gilda of August. Like she doesn't have a last name because that's not how people used to work. They didn't have surnames until we started gathering in large numbers. And that's why her father's last name he doesn't have a last name. He's just General Augustus because he's the general from August, and August is a town in Andoran.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my other backup characters was named the same way. Like I took a very Islamic route to naming her, and her surname is one that she took based on her profession.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's a myriad of ways to go about it. It really all depends on the character and how I'm feeling and how much I want to try and piss Freeman off with my initial name.
So far we've got Duncan using around the household onomatopoeias, and then James.
Yeah, I was gonna say we take pretty similar approaches.
either a pun or going down a mad rabbit hole.
Yeah, it takes hours to name some of these characters. Like Samal was like a 3-day journey.
How about you there, Scoot? What do you do?
What do you do, Scoot?
Well, I have followed a very similar path as James's second one. And then recently, because my girlfriend is of Czech background, I basically throw words that I think relate to the character into a English to Czech translator. And then I just take the name if it sounds cool. So shout out to like the one Czech listener we have, if you ever was wondering if Tulak was something in Czech, and it does mean wanderer.
Wanderer.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And yeah, so I mean, I have a couple characters that are like that, and I don't know, is this racist? It sounds like a medieval name. I don't know. So
I've caught Scott a couple times accidentally referencing like pop culture stuff, and one of them actually was revealed a couple episodes ago when you guys discovered the list of names, and it turns out it's Tulak's actual family name, and it's Della Reese. But I'm like, I think you got that because they constantly talk, or they always ended up mentioning Della Reese on the Glass Cannon podcast. So I was like, I bet you it's like somewhere in your subconscious.
Yeah, because I don't even know where that came from. I like thought I had made it up, and so maybe that
Della Reese is the actress that was on Touched by an Angel, I believe it was.
Yeah, because I have no idea who that is. So
she also made a special guest appearance in the Adventure Zone as Merle's angelic guardian, was played by Della Reese from Touched by an Angel.
That's right.
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, a lot of love for Della Reese for some reason.
Yeah.
Great name.
I
Love
also steal from pop culture. Like
Mm.
I did a charity stream a few months ago back in October, and my character was a hunter who he was a hunter druid.
Yep.
Who like wandered outside of his society and was a little bit weird. So his name was Hunter Stockton Thompson,
Okay.
which is Hunter S. Thompson's actual name.
Oh,
His
yeah.
the S actually stands for Stockton. So
Mhm.
shout
Yeah.
out to anybody who got that.
I like to do that too. Like I've kind of done what Scott's done when like start like translating words into different languages and see if I can pronounce it and if it works and stuff. I've definitely done that before. And sometimes I like to, if I model a character a little bit off of a character from a TV show or something, or I'll take like the actor's name and morph it and like kind of go with that. So it's like not quite a pop culture reference. It's like a little bit too far removed to really catch on. So like when we were playing Starfinder, I originally had a character idea that was built off of one of the characters from MASH, who was played by David Ogden Steers. And I named the character Daffod Godin Spears. I was like, no one would pick up on it, but it was like, kind of behind the scenes for me.
I thought you
anyway.
meant like an inquisitor with a necromancer dip played by David Boreans.
I just always wondered why you played Dane the Stone Johnstone. There you go.
Huh?
I don't know. I was trying to make a shitty one.
I didn't get it.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh.
Dane the Stone
No.
Johnstone. I don't know.
Went right over my head.
Well, that's going on the editing floor.
Oh no, it's not.
Wah, wah. Just added a little wah wah wah. If you can.
Yeah.
That's the one. Oh god.
All right. Well, you know what is even harder than naming your characters? It's playing them sometimes. So
Especially for you guys.
I'm about to get my ass kicked, I think. Hey,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
I'll have
yeah.
some time
So,
to generate up a
just,
new name, you know?
Last few little bits of the order of operations, Tulak's decided to step into this room by himself. The other two still in the hallway, and was able to rouse this Velstrak, which I believe I revealed, but I don't think you guys know much about the Velstrak. I can't
We don't
remember.
know. We just know them from playing against them in Pathfinder.
Right. Okay. Right.
Starfinder.
Starfinder. Yeah.
Starter.
And the first thing that happens as this creature stands
Wait,
up.
we're not playing 5e right now?
Nope.
Okay. Sorry.
Got a few more E's to get through.
The chains along the wall in this room just start to shake. Again, you're in this room with these three hanging cages, and yes, they're hanging low enough to be in your way, so you can't walk under them. And so it's very tight quarters, very awkward angles, and all the chains along the western wall begin to shake as this blue-skinned, bald, pierced woman wreathed in spiked chains stands up to assault you.
Played by Tilda Swinton.
Played by Tilda Swinton for sure. And we are going to roll for initiative. And it's going to be deadly.
Shout out to friend of the show, Tilda Swinton. Big fan of your body work.
Absolutely. Let's go with Tulok first, since you're in the room. What do you got?
Yeah, just throwing this out here, I would like to roll my initiative with intimidation, as that's how I was entering this combat.
Oh, what did you say last time? I don't remember.
Well, that was the last roll that I made, and was
was
trying
it?
to get her to cow.
Oh, well, then I'm here for it. Thank goodness for Foundry's roll logs.
Ooh, shitty roll, but 24.
Okay, not terrible. Not terrible. Lady Gilda?
Just rocks today. 15 to start off the combat.
Oh, no. The defender at the back, Kreka?
About halfway between with the 22.
Okay, all right. Ooh, let's see here. We might have a tie. What's your bonus for your intimidation roll there, Tulok?
Plus 13, baby.
We do have a proper tie. Let's roll. We don't roll D100s very much. Why don't you roll me a D100? I roll a 24.
47.
Okay, you're gonna go first in the combat, my friend. What do you do?
All right, so Tulok is looking around him and just seeing these chains start to shake and rattle around him. But I'm in deep, baby. And so Tulok he was pressing the action to begin with, and he is just going to continue that. So his eye glazes over. He starts moving his hands in recognizable gestures, and out pops Skeletal Champion, just to the south of the creature, if you wouldn't mind, Freeman.
Okay. Let's see here. And this creature somehow crawls out from under the table. No one knew it was there.
All right, and it strikes out with its long sword. 16 to hit.
No.
Fine. And it is going to attack again. Fuck it, let's go. Damn it! 14 to hit. And that is Tulok's turn. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss.
Doki, I need you to roll me a will save as this creature stares at you through the holes and bars of these cages, and this aura of unnerving hostility, I guess, just comes towards you. Roll that up.
Now, you probably wanted to give me a hero point and just forgot for my great little, fight starting last week. But you didn't mention that, so, just keep that in mind if you were going to toss that down.
All right.
That's a 19.
That's a fail.
Nice.
You become frightened too.
Ooh.
By the
exciting.
unnerving gaze of this creature. And it is the creature's turn. And right from where you're standing, a chain whips out across the room, through the cage, around the cage. You guess. You make it up. But there's nowhere safe in this room as the chain whips out towards you for a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And you are going to take 10 piercing damage, and you are now bleeding.
Sick.
It's actually not so bad.
And let's see here. This creature is then going to step forward one away from the skeletal champion.
Hell yeah. I will take my attack of opportunity.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Oh, you're rolling like shite. No, sir.
Yeah, that's not good.
And another actually this time, so the creature steps away, you swing, and then she just turns and attacks in turn against the skeletal champion for a 22 to hit.
That hits. Does she have reach?
She does indeed.
Okay.
And it's going to be 20 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I don't know if this creature can bleed or not, actually.
The skeleton? I have my doubts.
Yeah. It's not listed in its immunities, but it does kind of not make sense, isn't it? It is resistant to piercing, so you take 5 less.
Ooh.
Also, don't forget you have shield block.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to take that attack for no reason.
Shield's
It's like
got to be up to shield block too.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I feel like I haven't looked at this actual stat block ever.
Pathfinder 2E. Do skeletons bleed?
Literally. Literally just Googled that pretty much.
No one
yeah,
makes me
so
bleed my own blood.
after a quick search, it looks like it will not bleed. Your undead creature, which makes sense. And next up is Kraka.
Oh, heck yeah. This is gonna suck. Kraka would like to recall knowledge on this here beastie.
Oh, yes, of course. That would be a religion check, please.
Not my favorite, but... Oh, nat 20.
Hell yeah.
27.
Oh, thank you, God.
Okay, for a total of what? That really matters.
27.
Okay, so that is a critical success.
Yeah, starting out strong.
Oh boy. Okay, man. Sometimes you get these on really pivotal creatures. Yeah, this is a Velstrak. It is a particular type called an evangelist. They're sort of unofficial ambassadors of Velstraks, and they roam the farthest reaches of the plains to spread the word of their kind's abhorrent belief in perfection through pain. They love to inflict pain on themselves and other people, finding it to be the path to perfection and pleasure. Obviously, this thing can attack with its chains. It does have an ability called animate chains, so it can attack with any chain, and these chains have something like I think it's like a 30 or 20 foot reach. Any unattended chain. And it has an aura that just might fuck you up, like it's doing Tulak right now. And it can focus its gaze on you if you are affected by this aura to further its sort of defenses against you. And probably the most important thing is that it is immune to cold. It has weaknesses to good and silver. And it has a very strong regeneration that's deactivated by good or silver.
Mm-hmm.
So we should leave.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it yet.
Okay, I love that.
So, okay, well, I guess if that's all the information, we'll turn to the creature and...
Yep, it gets a bonus to saves against magic,
Oh,
too.
okay, great.
I'll give you that. It's got a few others, but they're not really super applicable to you right now.
Perfection through pain. Let's show it some perfection. And he will run into the room with his axe, stride to the east of the creature, and swing.
And swing.
Does Kraka tell us that information? He passes it along?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes. All of it.
Safe to assume.
Yeah.
Just wanted to double check.
Concisely and wittily. That's a 21 to hit.
That's a miss, I'm afraid.
That's a dinger. Okay, that's a turn.
Okay. Lady Gilda.
Do you have a silvered weapon, Kraka?
No.
Do you want one?
Couldn't hurt.
Okay. First action is to stride. Second action will be to draw her +1 silver hatchet.
Nice.
And if I can I use an interact to pass it to Kraka, or do I use an interact to set up the pass?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. He's got his hands full with his axe right now. So.
Free action, drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just toss it at his feet if you want.
Can I get under the cage?
You cannot.
Okay. And I guess I can't throw it through the cage at her, I guess.
No.
Yeah. Gilda will free action drop it in the space next to her, and with her last action, she will raise her shield.
Okay.
And Tulok's fear effect ticks down by 1 as her turn ends.
Very nice. Tulak. Fuck, that aura card is awesome.
I'm really glad. It's been so much more useful than whatever the other thing I was looking at is.
Yeah.
Okay, Tulok will sustain the spell. And as a Hail Mary here.
I'm sorry. This is so easy to forget. Kraka, roll me a will save.
You could have just kept forgetting, you know. Oh, 2 on the die for an 11. I'm going to guess that's a crit fail.
That is a crit fail. You are frightened 3 at the end of your turn. And get me one from Lady Gilda as well.
A will save?
Wait.
Okay.
That's French.
It's a 19.
That is a fail as well. But you always tick down by 1, so you're frightened 1, I believe, instead of 2.
Okay. So then Kraka would also tick down because his turn, or because my
Right.
turn ended after his. So.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
That's great.
In some degree or another, everyone's frightened, though.
Yeah.
It's a
okay.
great big blue thing.
Okay, Tulak, what do you got?
All right. Tulok will sustain the skeletal champion. And then as a Hail Mary, he's going to cast blindness, even though
Oh, okay.
you may be able to compete against it. It is going to be, or you roll a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Okay, let's see here. Fortitude, and I get a +1 to this from my I get status bonus to all saves against magic.
Natty 1, natty 1, natty 1.
Let's see. That is a, oh my god, I rolled real low, but I still got a 20.
That is a fucking fail, dog.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh, baby. You're
Okay.
blinded, you son of a bitch.
Never saw it coming.
Oh,
Amazing.
But you know
Okay.
what? Oh, yeah. No, never mind. You are blinded for 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute, bro. Go and put that
Brutal.
on your token.
God damn. That is pretty damn clutch right now. Okay, blinded. Automatically fail all perception checks. Take a -4 penalty to the perception checks. Otherwise dazzled. I am immune to visual effects. I feel like I also can't push visual effects on you now. So, okay. Sick. All right. Blinded. And the skeletal champion attacks, I assume?
Skeletal champion will step forward
Mm-hmm.
and then will attack. 23 to hit, baby.
Nice.
That's a miss.
Oh, even
shit.
when you're blind?
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
This creature is just like, oh, if only you had inflicted pain along with side, removing my sight, you would be a great disciple. And then just like managed to deftly dodge it
Just
away.
you wait and see. The pain is coming your way.
Okay, you gonna swing again? Oh no, you moved and swung. Okay. Oh yeah, Tulak, roll me a recovery check for your bleed, please.
Okay. Ooh, fail by 1. The 14.
Okay, but you only take 1 bleed damage.
Okay, yes, I will take that, but also, at the end of my turn, do I lose the frightened condition?
You do, but I need you to roll a will save again.
I knew you would, you son of a bitch. Ooh, nat 20, baby, 29.
Nice.
Very nice. You are good.
Nice.
Yeah, would have liked that on the freaking attack.
Okay, so this creature is now going to. I think. Damn. You really messed with my day here. I think it's just going to start striking with chains. I'm gonna have to roll.
It would know where Kruka and the champion are, right?
Yep. It would know where they are, I think, or would assume they're still there. And so it's gonna be what, like 50% flat check, so DC 11 flat check, and it's going to miss on the first one, and it's going to attempt another and succeed. Let's see if I hit. This one will be at Kruka. For a 21 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
Okay. 13 piercing, and you are now bleeding as a chain strikes you as
Okay,
well.
as a reaction, he's going to use Wounded Rage. That will fly him into a rage.
Oh, nice. Okay. And this creature is going to 5-foot step to the north, trying to avoid getting surrounded here. Kruka, you're up.
Okay, hold on. 5-foot step avoids attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, it
That's
does.
a
I realize it
different-
now that earlier you probably shouldn't have done it, but you missed anyway. So, yep, Kruka, you're up.
Okay, well, with the thing right next to him, he's just going to start a swinging.
There is that silvered axe behind you, too. Can you give him my silver hatchet, Freeman?
So I guess free action would
So
be.
you're gonna have to change your grip.
I could drop it with a free action.
You can free action drop it. Yeah.
It's not great, but it's silvered. So you could dual wield, I guess.
One action to strike.
Okay, so yeah, so you free action drop yours, and you turn around and you interact to pick up and draw the hatchet, and a chain flies out as an attack of opportunity at you for your interact action. Natural 20.
Dope.
I will use my retributive strike.
Okay. A hot 40 piercing damage rolls in on
Oh
you.
my god.
But you only take 33.
You take 33,
33.
and you take another set of bleed damage on top of that. That's
Jesus.
critical. That's a big hit.
Another how many bleed damage, sorry?
It's gonna tick at the end of your turn, so you'll find out.
Oh boy. That's what you want.
But they are separate instances, so you are gonna take both.
Okay. But I've got
The
my
fact
hatchet
that all
now?
happened on your turn really blows.
You've got the hatchet in your hands.
Okay. Well, pissed off, he's gonna turn and strike at the blue lady with the hatchet. For
Okay, but I don't think you can hit it from this angle because you're like around the corner, and you're gonna have to move to like hit her.
okay, so I'd have to do a tumble through to get to the other side. Actually, I'll walk past Lady Gilda and go up past her to the north of the creature,
Okay.
and then swing with the hatchet.
Okay.
21 to hit.
No.
Dinger.
Roll me 2 recovery checks, please.
Nat 1
Okay.
and a 2.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you take
also,
4 and then 12 damage. Take 16 more damage.
16.
I've applied it already.
Okay.
Krucka is bleeding out. Lady Gilda.
Jesus Christ.
Gilda is going to stride next to Krucka and lay on hands, which maybe gets rid of the bleeding condition.
I don't believe it does. But he can still use the health, so.
Yeah. Is there a way to? Can I do a medicine check to staunch the bleeding?
Do you roll your miss chance on that DC 11 check on that attack of opportunity, sir?
Oh, I didn't. Natural 20.
Oh, great.
Hey, well, at least you got that out of the game.
Yeah, so what I think, so there's a bit of GM discretion here for some flat checks. So basically, let's say if you were on fire and then someone dumped a bucket of water on you, I would reduce the flat check to recover from the persistent damage. So that's the best you could probably do. I would say if you want to do, I'll tell you what. I was going to say if you did a battle medicine, but you're doing magical healing. So if you do healing, I'll say that the DC will be lowered for the next round.
Okay.
So instead of a 15, it'll be an 11.
Okay. This room sucks to fight in.
The
Yep.
cages are pretty cumbersome.
It's hella weak.
does.
The cages are made of iron.
Yeah. One of them is etched all in weird silver markings. The one to the north.
Yeah.
And then they're just rusted iron cages hanging from the ceiling.
They're hanging, suspended.
They are suspended, but they're
Okay. So
they're low enough for you to interact with whoever's in the cage. So that's
okay,
why they're in the way.
So Gilda will stride back to her original position, and I would like to do a shield bash into the cage to try and push her into the wall, and, pin her there,
Love it.
Okay.
or just hit her with the cage or something, because there's
Okay.
not much else I can do with the skeletal champion to close the gap.
Hot damn. Okay, so you just want to do a shove action?
I guess. I mean, your discretion. Shove, shield bash,
Um,
grapple. Whatever you think I can accomplish with this.
Yeah,
Gilda's
let's-
just gonna throw her weight against it.
Let's go with a shove action. And I'm not going to play fast and loose here. And I think, because I don't think shove ever does damage. However, okay, yeah, do a shove. And you want to hold that cage against her? Is that the plan? Or are you just looking to do
What-
some damage?
Can I hold it against her, or are the chains too taut? Is really the question. If the chains are taut, it'll just swing into her and hit her. But if Gilda can pin her against the wall with the cage,
Right.
I would prefer to do that. But you know this room better than I do.
Well, you just roll me this shove real quick and let's see what happens.
All right, this is an athletics against your fortitude DC.
Okay.
That is a 19. I'm going to burn my hero points.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that it's enough to hit the creature with enough force to knock it into the wall and do a little bit of damage. I'm kind of following the crit success of Trip on this for some damage, so it's just going to be a quick and dirty 1d6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I think it's not pinned though.
That's cool. That's 2 points of bludgeoning, and
Okay.
I gave Krucka some health back and tested So like
Yeah.
it's not a wasted turn, but it's obviously not what Guild is capable of.
Sure. But you get a good hit in, and you start to wonder maybe about that silvered cage above. I'll give you that much.
What?
Tulak, you're up.
Silvered cage.
The one next to you is
It's
covered in silvered etchings and stuff.
Ooh. All right, so.
Oh, wait, before you go, everybody's fear effect ticks down.
Yes. Also, I need those will saves.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
It's 15 on mine.
Okay, so you're still frightened one.
Okay.
Krucka, might as well roll me one as well.
Might I? 3 on the die for an 11.
Okay, so you tick down one, but you just you tick down one after her turn. So yeah, you're still fighting two.
He's
I'm
scared and bleeding.
It's just really not gonna go in your
Well,
favor.
he would have ticked down one at the end of his turn, and then another one at the end of Gilda's
Oh
turn.
yeah, good call. So let's call that one then. All right, Tulak. This is
All right.
this is a
so
mechanical nightmare.
Tulok is realizing that he has the healer's gloves on and just saw the massive crit that Krucka took. So
And he's bleeding.
and he's bleeding big time.
Mhm.
And so Tulok focuses in and is staring at him through the cage as his arms extend. And if you will allow me, I'd like to use tentacular limbs. Nice.
Mm.
And would like to reach through the cage 10 feet to touch Krucka and use the healer's gloves on him.
Ooh, okay. So, yeah. So you can deliver touch range spells and unarmed strikes with tentacular limbs. But,
You could probably empty the gloves because that would be a touch spell as opposed to the treat wounds, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was meaning to do.
Oh, okay.
It is a little bit, because I think where Freeman's getting tripped up here is the gloves. It's mainly used for unarmed things and touch.
Yeah,
spells.
but the gloves
the-
themselves
this-
have the magical property, and the effect is positive healing damage. It's not, or positive healing.
Yeah.
Effect, not like natural medicine.
The spell itself has a caveat, like it does not give you reach like with a weapon either, or with like held items. It's just unarmed strikes and touch spells, and that's it. It's very strict. But you know what? I like it. I think it's cool. Let's go for it.
Yeah,
It's
rule
effectively,
fun
it's not a
Freeman.
spell. It's not a spell, but it is a magical effect you're trying to pull off here. So fuck it.
All right,
And it's like unarmed at the same time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I see where you're getting tripped up.
Yeah,
I think
it's a
that's
real gray
benevolent
area one.
ruling. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm here for it. Okay, so that's almost max healing too. So Krucka, take back 18,
Oh,
dog.
thank
Nice.
you.
Nice.
Swayze. All right.
Okay, so that's tentacular
Action.
limbs
yeah,
are
and then
active.
Casting that was action number 2. Sustaining will be action number 3.
Okay.
And bad boy Skelly Champ is going to be taking a 5-foot step,
Okay. Creature officially
And-
flanked.
swinging with that long sword. Natty 1.
Nice work. All right. So far, you managed to stay alive. Tulak, roll me that sweet recovery check.
Ooh, 9.
3 bleed, please. And also roll me another will save.
What? There's no fucking critical success on that?
Nope. There sure
No, it's
isn't.
an aura.
It's an aura. Yeah,
It's
persistent throughout.
annoying. 12.
You are frightened too. Wow, you guys are really failing those. And okay, this creature's been attacked twice from each side and is still blind, so it's gonna continue attempting its chain attacks. Natural 20 to hit Krucka, so let's that's on the flat check. That's the flat check. Oh my god,
Oh my
another natural 20 on the
God.
chain. I'm not joking.
That's 4 natural 20s in
That's
a row.
4
dude.
natural 20s in a row on Krucka.
Yo, you're
They
fucking
were all
cheating,
damaged.
dude.
Loving this.
Fuck.
We have been told that Foundry gets real streaky in its algorithm, and I think we've found it.
Okay, here comes the damage. That's going to be a 32.
Okay, not the worst.
I will use my reaction, my retributive strike again,
Okay.
and reduce that to I don't know, whatever 7 less is, 25.
Okay, 25. Okay. Let me just double check the persistent damage ruling, just in case I got it slightly wrong. But I know multiple sources can be applied to the same creature with separate checks. But there's a part of my back of my brain's wondering if it's the same type overrides the other one or not.
Oh, like first in, first out?
Exactly.
It would be dope if Krugga's bleed damage didn't stack.
Yeah,
But
Yep.
it makes sense that he can be cut in 3 different places.
that's true.
He a big boy.
Yep, a lot of the surface area. There.
Yeah, he not a small boy, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I checked. That is correct. One overrides the other. The higher amount wins. So if I remember correctly, you took 4 from the smaller one, so you can give yourself 4 HP back.
Okay.
It's not much, but it makes sense. the most
Use
sense.
anything you can give me right now.
Okay, so you take 25 persistent damage, and the bleed effect, it's not any higher, so it's going to just be still on you. There's going to be another chain swinging out at the skeletal champion. Flat check succeeded. Get a chain strike on the skeletal champion for 28.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it, and that's going to be 17 damage.
All right, and the camera pans to Tulok behind the cage, and his eye comes back to life as the skeletal champion crumbles in the corner.
Bam! Chain right through it. And another chain is going to lurch out towards... who should it be? Who should it be? Let's roll to find out. It's going to be Krugga again.
Oh boy.
Flat check is a 7, misses.
Nice.
Okay, and then you can see what little wounds that this creature took are already healing up. In fact, they were at the beginning of their turn.
Didn't
Krugga.
Krugga hit her last turn?
No,
Oh, okay.
but he will try this turn. So, striking out with the silver hatchet. 19 to hit, doesn't hit.
Miss.
He's just gonna go for it with a map -4. 22 to hit.
It's a long fight, guys. 22 is also a miss.
Fuck. And you said those chains have like a 20-foot reach?
Yeah, and they're basically all over the room, so they can just reach anywhere.
Yeah, so there's no point of really...
None of you are safe at all, like unless you're out of the room. Quite literally.
Well, you got problems here, fellas.
Just wait. I'm about to enter the fight. Take a 5-foot step back. Let's try and draw her towards that silver cage.
True, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna... 5-foot step to the north.
5-foot step, okay. Roll me a will save.
18.
Frightened 2 again. Lady Gilda.
His first action will be to stride.
I hate to say it, but do I have to take persistent damage there?
Oh, yeah. Roll me another recovery check. Thank you.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
recovered.
Thank God.
In the nick of time. Okay, Lady Gilda is looping around.
Okay, now that there's some space in this room, she is going to stride up behind this Velstrex with her first action. Her second action is going to be to punch her in the spine.
Nice.
This is your fault, Tulok. We tried to be civil. That is a 19 to hit.
That's a miss. Oh, you guys are rolling real bad.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
rolling real
record. This is record shit right here. Everything is below a 10.
And you're rolling nat 20s like it's going out of style.
I need to start rolling with physical dice because it's like the 3rd episode in a row where I haven't rolled really over an 11.
All right, you got anything else?
Yeah, second action or third action, she'll strike again with a -4. That's a 27.
Nice.
That'll hit. We're
Okay,
talking.
that is 16 points of bludgeoning
Okay.
and 3 points of good.
I got that good,
Oh.
good.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Damage put in. All right. First big hit, and you just you punch her right in the kidneys. She's like,
just 2 knuckles right next to the spine.
Yeah.
Like
She
we
just
tried to be civil.
She quivers, just like, oh, yes, yes, you have roused me now. More. Tulok, what do you got?
Tulok looks towards
Oh,
Krucka.
sorry, hold on. Lady Gilda's frightened ticks down. Will save, please.
Yeah,
Could've-
everybody
oh my
else's
God,
fright
it's a lot of
also
that.
ticks down. That's a 21.
You are good. That's a meet the beats.
Okay.
Okay,
Starting to roll above 10s here.
Tulak.
Tulok looks across at Krucka and waves his hands in an increasingly fast gesture and casts haste on Krucka.
Okay.
And then
I love the idea that you're just spinning these like ethereal tentacles around side by side.
Like you're spitting fire on the beach.
Yeah.
Just like a
These awkward
6-year-old
tentacle
spinning
hands.
his arms.
just doing poi.
Doing the windmill.
So he casts that and then will sustain with his other action. Oh god, I don't even have a fucking damn
okay,
it.
sustain what?
Damn it. I sustained nothing.
Sustain in a memory.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Sustaining the illusion of confidence.
100%. Okay, I take that back. I will cast guidance on Lady Gilda.
Nice.
So
And that is it for my turn.
Okay. Roll me a recovery check, please, Tulak.
Yeah. Oh, I fail.
Okay, you take 4 bleed and roll me another will save.
That is going to be a 27. Suck it, bar.
Okay.
nice.
You good. Okay, now it is the creature's turn again. And you can see wounds closing up. More pain for all of you. A chain flies out towards Lady Gilda. Strikes true. The 19 on the flat check and a 35 to hit.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, that's a crit. Fuck.
Here we go. 24 piercing, and you are bleeding.
Okay.
And she's blind. I don't think she knows where anyone else is. I think she's going to spend an action to... I'm going to waste an action here. I know it. I'm going to spend an action to search. I take a -4 to it. I fail it miserably. And then I'm just going to strike again at Lady Gilda because it's the only one I know is nearby. And, man, I'm succeeding again. It's going to be 28 to hit.
Jesus.
28 is a hit. Yep.
Okay, it's going to be 12 piercing damage. Krucka, you
Oof.
up.
Well, time to start.
If I don't know if you want to delay, but I can push her towards you.
Sorry, what does haste give me?
Gives you one
An
more
extra
action that
move
you
or
can
an
use
extra
to,
action.
Yeah.
but you can only use it to, I think, move or strike.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, don't worry about the push because he can use that extra action to move,
yeah.
and then
I'll
you
just
guys can
step
flank.
up and start to swinging. So yeah, step.
Well, it's not a step. It's a move. It's a stride.
No,
or,
it just,
or
yeah.
So like, don't think
Stride or
you're
strike.
going to get away with this without an AOO.
Oh, I see what you're worried about.
Sorry, what are you worried about?
You'll get an attack of opportunity.
No, but he can still
No,
step. He
'cause he
doesn't
can-
have to use his haste action at the start.
Yeah,
of the
he can use his own action to take the 5-foot step.
Yeah, step in and then just
Oh,
take the
okay.
attacks.
Yeah.
So, a very cautious step forward, a swing for a 29 to hit.
That hits.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Okay, 9 damage. That's 7 slashing and 2 fire.
Okay. And you slice in, and you can see the skin open, and like there's some fire attached to it, but it also just starts to steam and burn from the silver on the axe, and just like, oh yes, that's how you do it. And she's just getting more and more lively as you go.
That makes
Yeah.
things
What else
so
you got?
uncomfortable. Second attack with a map -4 for a 15 to hit does not do it.
Nope.
Let's just do it for a map -8. 24 to hit.
That hits. Sometimes
Nice.
you just gotta do it.
Gotta do it. That's the exact same thing. 9 damage, 7 slashing, 2 fire.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just burning into the skin. And that's the end of your turn. Please roll me a will save.
Oh, finally, 28.
Okay, you're good. Now, officially, no one is frightened for the first time. Lady
Nice.
Gilda.
Punch.
punch.
That's a 33 to hit.
Nice.
Ooh, that is a crit with flanking.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking right.
That
Let's
is
go.
22 points of bludgeoning
Oh, yes.
and 6 points of good.
Which one of you wants to be the next dwarf project? I will do to you what I did to him. Yes!
I don't remember his name, but she's obviously talking about that dwarf we rescued to level up.
Yep.
two level up. Or you say a level up, sorry.
A level up, yeah.
You said, like, you for the express purpose of leveling up is why we do.
No, I think that's why we're in this combat against this guy.
Oh, no. Who, me? Also, this is the same
Yeah,
guy.
his name would be
Oh, is
Lazda
it?
Yeah.
Vankervale. It is.
No,
yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, it
Holy
is, yeah.
shit. Okay. Second action, she punch again.
Okay.
That is a natural 20 at a map minus 4
Oh,
for a 30.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go, Gilda.
28 points of bludgeoning
Holy shit.
and
Oh!
7 points
like-
of good.
You could hear the bones and just crack. And the positive damage goes through. Describe your kill.
Oh, yeah.
She actually doesn't because she punches non-lethal. So she hits this thing in the kidneys with a solid uppercut, and as it spins around, she just takes it with an offhand jab right in the jaw, and this thing just crumples. Positive
Crumples
energy
the
flowing through her.
Okay, well, that's a good point. Not technically dead. Tulok, what do you do? Oh, Lady Gilda, roll me a
Oh, I
recovery
need to
check.
roll my flat check.
Yeah.
That is a 12. So
8.
she bleed.
Yeah, you do 8 bleed damage. Tulok, what do you do? This creature crumples to the ground, but you know that it can regenerate. What do you do?
Not with all that good damage she just did.
Tulok sees it go down and
You know, you did
casts-
positive damage. It's different from good damage.
and casts
That's right. That's right.
3 rounds of magic missile just straight at this creature.
Wait, Tulok!
3,
Bam!
4, 3
Bam.
for 10 points of damage. That's right. He killed her.
And it gets to the creature's turn, and its regeneration is deactivated from the silver hatchet until the end of its turn. It die.
We could have just left it here. You antagonized it into combat, and then I put it down, but you had to kill it.
Did you not hear what it said? Did you not hear what it said about the dwarf?
I understand that it was evil, but retribution like that's a dangerous path, Tulok. Be careful how far down you stray.
I know it's dangerous, but in here we must be dangerous. We must push the action. We cannot sit back on our laurels just because we've killed 1 or 2 creatures. We've lost our main target. We don't know where he is. He's immortal. I'm grasping at straws right now, and we need to be removing every single obstacle in our way right now, Lady Gilda. And I am sorry that this goes against what you teach, but don't you think we must do this?
No. No, we don't become them to beat them. We rise above. We're here to preserve life. And this wasn't an act of mercy. This was an act of retribution. There's no preservation here, Tulok.
Every one of them that doesn't exist means that more of ours can.
You can't paint every creature down here with that kind of a brush. Look at Ograil.
You're not wrong. And Augrail seems to be an anomaly down here, but I mean, this creature is just sitting in here for time immemorial just to kill and torture. If this creature doesn't deserve it, then what does?
No creature deserves death, Tulok. Creatures deserve rest. There are sometimes we have the inability to preserve life. That I can live with. But this was a good, clean knockout. This was an easy way for us to go without blood on our hands. And now we have more of it. We can't just kill. Not everything. Not when this creature was just minding its own business. And then, again, need I remind you, we antagonized it into combat.
We is doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
And Tulok looks down at his feet because he knows that he did push the combat. He did start the fight. But he does think that he is in the right to be killing creatures like this. I think that...
Oh, and James thinks you're in the right to be killing.
Yes.
Like, let's not get that mistake. Like, I love that you put this thing down.
So he looks down at his feet and turns his gaze first to Krucka as he just spoke, and then to Lady Gilda, and then he says, maybe I should have stopped. Maybe we could have tied this creature up and left it here. But for what? It just would have, I don't know, suffocated, died of starvation. I don't even know how these creatures live. I'm just doing the best I can when I can. And I don't know if I'm right. I've never been in combat until weeks ago. I'm sorry for going against what you think. But this had to happen.
Well, there's no sense crying over spilled blood. Maybe... Maybe we should be a bit more hesitant.
Exactly what Lady Gilda disagrees with.
This is...
Like, Crocker, you're the one who rolled the critical success on the knowledge of this creature. You know how thoroughly evil it is. If left be, yes, it wasn't doing anything when you came in and it just wanted to be left alone, but, like...
Yeah, and just, like...
They are intensely
looking around at the...
Yeah, and there's no way he could have conveyed the deep-seated evil to Gilda in the 6 seconds that it's from.
Well, he'll be looking around
So
now
quick.
and just kind of say, this is a place for pragmatism. And I can tell you, we were smart to put this thing out of its misery. And it was misery. I'd rather have faced it in here than have it sneak up behind us.
Just takes a deep breath
Still
in.
not happy about it, and very smart.
Gilda just takes a deep breath in through her nose and out through her mouth, and you can see her she closes her eyes, and maybe she's counting to 10, maybe she's reciting her prayer, but like she's angry, and she's trying to calm herself down because honestly, you guys are probably right, and she knows that, but she will never have a chance to discuss that with this creature. And it's not about this creature being evil or not. It's about us coming in, starting the fight, finishing it, and then ending this creature's life while defenseless. And, she takes another look around the room, and she sees what this room looks like again. She just shakes her head no, and then takes another deep breath in, and, well, we're going to have to move past this. I may not agree with it, but it's done, like Krucka said. Let's just move past it. And if we can in the future, let's at least try to parlay after the creature's been put down. Maybe it doesn't always work at the start, but it has worked for us afterwards before. And I understand, and in all probability, you did save our lives there, Tulok. I can't thank you for it. I have to believe that somewhere in this creature there is something worth saving.
I will take that into consideration next time, Lady
It,
Gilda.
after all,
And I'm
does
sorry.
strive for its own definition of perfection.
Again, Gilda doesn't really understand that just yet.
Yeah.
But she will reach out and pick up this I don't want to say magical, but this odd-looking whip on the table.
Yeah. It is magical. In fact, it is etched with 2 very familiar runes to you. It is a +1 ghost touch whip.
Ooh, damn.
Okay.
Spooky.
She might slide that onto her belt.
Yeah.
Just like, when you forget to type in Pathfinder and you just type in whip and search that in Google.
I always type 2E after.
Always good times.
Tulak, I actually need you to take 6 bleed damage I rolled your flat check for you, and then now let's go ahead and get Krucka to roll some courtesy, administer first aids.
Yes.
To see if we can spin down these bleeds before it gets too crazy.
So we'll roll a few natures here. Get a 23.
Okay, we'll go ahead and say you take off Lady Gilda's because she's looking worse. And roll me another
19.
one. Yeah, good enough. Okay, we're both done bleeding.
Nice.
All right. You found this whip. Is there anything else you want to do in this room?
Is there anything on the body or else to find in the room?
No, the only thing she has is she's just draped in chains. But none of them are really of any use to you.
Let's just do a thorough search of the whole room. And I'm talking looking for secret doors and, I don't know, cavities in the wall that we can't see at first. See if there's any teleportation circles around.
Okay. Yeah, Tulak, you notice that the cage with the silver runes in it, like those runes are very similar to their teleportation circles. Like this cage was once used in some capacity for teleporting.
Oh, that's fucking twisted, man. So you could just teleport
Yeah.
people into it.
Basically, yeah. It's fucked up. So you search around the room, and that's what you discover. Isn't it? What is everyone else doing?
She's gonna lay on hands again.
Sure.
How are you guys doing? Are you guys okay?
Krucka was going to
I'm
be
down-
treating wounds on himself because, yeah.
I'm down 24.
Yeah, I'm down 29.
Okay, so she will, after we're done searching the room, she'll treat wounds on everybody.
Okay, so you're doing a search as well, and Krucka, you doing a search?
Krucka's treating wounds on himself. But if we're going to be here for a while, then he'll start searching after that. Just search the walls, I guess.
Okay. Searching the walls. You don't find anything strange about the walls.
Do you, Duncan, have any interest in a +1 striking gaff?
Like a social faux pas?
Like a hook on a dowel.
It's the big marsh giant hook stick that drowned your MacGuffin
Right,
character.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. You never know. Might want to, grab a bad stand-up
I think the
axe.
benefit for you would be, as I
Hook it
think
off
it
stage.
does. I think it does piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It is trip and versatile piercing, so I guess so, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hit me up.
I just can't see Gilda ever using it with this whip now. And she's keeping
Yeah,
the
you
whip,
trade
by the
in
way.
a gaff for a whip. That's tale as old as time, buddy.
Unless anybody really wants it.
I'm fine.
No, not until I find an Indiana Jones-ass cat.
That's fair.
Do you want the hatchet back? The silver one?
If you don't think you'll use it, I'll take it back.
Okay.
This is like the hatchet and the whip. They're real easy things for her to just draw off her belt,
Yeah.
and they both give her a little bit of range, which is nice. She has a couple of javelins left, but I think I've got like 2 or 3.
Yeah, hold on to
so-
the hatchet.
Okay, so I just want to be clear about this search because we've been bouncing all over the place here. Tulak searched the room for anything that stands out. Sees he's familiar with the rune etchings. You searched the walls. Lady Gilda, you searched, but did you search anywhere in particular?
No, she's not searching. She's
She's
in
not
the
searching.
hallway
Okay.
treating
All right.
wounds and laying on hands on herself.
All right.
Like
Gotcha.
she just
Okay.
wants to be done with this spot.
Yeah, it's a pretty gruesome room. Okay, well, that seems to be it.
Okay, and then she'll treat wounds on Tulak when they're done.
Yeah.
That is 7 back. How are you doing now, Tulak? Do you need more?
Yeah, I'm 17 down.
Okay, she'll lay on hands and give you 18. How are you doing, Krucka? You good?
He's down 23.
Did you treat your own wounds, though?
Yes. It's 6 back.
Take another 10 minutes and we'll give you another 18 yourself.
Okay. That puts him, 5 down from half full. So
So that's 30 minutes in the room.
30 minutes too
Oh.
long, if you ask me.
What's next?
That's a great question.
Yeah, that is
What
a great
is
question.
next?
I mean, I think really it's heading south down underneath the garbage chute.
Yeah.
Because I am about to go back in and fight that void bastard.
Yeah.
Well, and if we're gonna hunt down Volek, that's probably the way he went because he came out the trash chute, right?
Facts.
Okay, so we quickly level our characters up and then we go that way.
Yeah.
Stock up on hero points real
And
quick.
hero points for everyone.
I actually could use a hero point. I used my only one.
Actually, you can have one, James, for the whole cage thing. It might not have worked out, but it was a great idea. So.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's chill. For the rest of us.
All right, so you head back down into the room with the pavilion, the big cavern filled with mushrooms. It's a big pile of mushrooms. The map's changed, so it doesn't quite fit the description I gave you originally. But you can see there's like basically this corpse almost covered in mushrooms that's by the chute. And it's just imagine it's spread all across the ground. And it's sitting mostly right in front of this really narrow, less than 5 foot narrow, like little entrance to the south that leads into a watery little cavern.
Ah. Living mushrooms eat dead people. Living people eat dead mushrooms.
Poetic.
No hero points.
Now that's justice.
What are you doing?
What the fuck type
You
of
heading
creature
to
is
the
this
little
thing?
cavern?
Why is it there? What's going on?
I'm definitely taking the defend action as I am wont to do.
I can take a nature check for someone if you want.
I'll take it.
You would.
How's your? Oh wait.
I would like to join pass.
I got a 20 to aid.
Okay, great.
I'll actually take a nature or occultism.
I aid. I wish you had said that already.
I got a pretty okay nature.
Yeah,
But you both aid.
I got a 20 to
I
aid.
guess it's just one age.
Well, I think I
Okay.
aid. I got a 20.
I got a 17 aid.
So 20 on nature with it's just 1 to aid, right?
Yeah.
But I think we're at DC 20 to aid for most
Okay.
things too now.
Oh, my
So
bad.
21
no aid
total.
for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of. It's based off the actual at this point. The actual DC. You got to meet the same DC basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is a pretty hulking creature that's been now, unlike the rest of these dungeons, these vaults. It's actually decayed faster because of the mushrooms like consuming it. So it would have been much bigger, like a really like large, like huge actually creature. And you believe it's an otiug, which is basically a big filthy monstrosity that feeds on garbage and refuse.
Oh.
They're like disease-ridden, disgusting creatures with like these tentacles and big teeth and a long tongue. But it's long since been dead.
Okay. That's disgusting.
Yep.
So it was just down there just eating the garbage, okay? And was it living in water?
No, it would have probably just been roaming in here, but it actually would have been too big to get out. So you would actually maybe assume that once the garbage stopped being sent down the chute, it starved to death.
So is it just like a fucking fantasy garbage disposal? Like they put it in here as a little bebe and then send down all the shit and then it died when they no longer had garbage for it?
Probably.
Quite literally that, yes.
Dude, I wish I had one of those in my sink.
Just get a bunch of compost worms.
They're nature's otiog.
And sea monkeys.
Okay.
Hero
well,
point.
Gross.
Okay.
Otiug is the sound you make when you encounter one that's alive.
Stinky.
All right. Tulok is avoiding notice and moves south past Otiug corpse.
Kreka is going to scout.
Gilda, between the two, has her shield up.
Okay. As you step through this narrow
Whoa, I hear shit.
passageway,
It's freaking me out.
it immediately ends up being like knee-deep water. But you can see it's not too deep. You're not about to like drop in, but it is going to be difficult terrain.
Tulok looks back and says, "This water moving forward. A little deep, but I think we can push through." And he steps in.
You see Gilda swallow hard.
Yeah.
Fear in her eyes.
You step in and see this small cavern with another narrowish neck in the middle of it, heading to the east. The eastern side has a low rocky isle that is raised less than a foot above the surrounding water. Its surface is covered with a fine layer of pale green mushrooms and mold. And there's a human skeleton dressed in rotten leather armor and clutching a rapier that sits on the top of the isle.
Otari.
And do you say that out loud?
Sure. I was just
Okay.
speculating, but yeah, maybe this is the corpse of Otari. We've been looking for him.
And as you say that, you hear this strange whisper echo through the cavern. And Tulak, you notice to your left, you don't know how it wasn't there before, but this small string of fireflies. And it takes form into a flicker wisp, and it brightens up all around you.
Oh boy.
And as that happens, Lady Gilda, you notice one pop up next to you as well. This string of fireflies appears out of nowhere and then forms together again into a flicker wisp. And at the far end above the rocky isle, you see the ghost of a human man rise out of the top. And he looks sickly and mottled. And he looks a little bit like this.
Poor
Oh.
guy.
Oh, wow.
Great stash.
Yeah, just wants a friend.
He does look like he wants a hug.
And as this ghost rises out, it simply speaks, "Who calls that name?" And Krucka, a will-o-wisp shows itself right next to you. And that is where we're going to call it.
No, more.
Oh my Terry.
Oh my Tari.
Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.